Hi, friends. I want to talk live for a few minutes about vision. So I thought I'd come up close, look right into your eyes. You can look into mine. I think a lot of us are beginning to see into other layers and levels of being. I won't say other dimensions. I mean, these are all just words. Let's go where they're pointing and not get lost in the words. But maybe you're beginning to see other things sometimes when you look at folks. And if you're unaware of the processes that are ongoing and the way the planes, levels, and dimensions are kind of merging together, the veil is thinning between the various levels. And so things are changing. And one of those things that's changing is our ability to see and what we see. Sometimes you might begin to see auras, to see a little bit of color. And our digital media will capture these things for us. Sometimes what we don't see will appear in a photo or even a video. And it's amazing, but it's a broader spectrum of reality. As our DNA is rebundled, restructured, put back together, whatever you want to call it, as it's healing and being restored, our power to see will greatly increase. You may have even had the experience of looking at someone and suddenly seeing another face superimposed over theirs for a flash. I don't know, maybe longer. Um, and I've had the experience a number of times of looking at someone and seeing different face after different face, quick as a flash, superimposed over that person, and getting the sense very quickly as I saw each one of the lifetime that went with that. And so, I don't know, maybe reading Akasha. I mean, we can put all kinds of words to these things, but in the end, they're just words. It's the experience that counts, that what we're looking at, what we're trying to put words to. And so much comes in a flash that it takes pages to write. It's ridiculous. This way of speech that we have, that's going too. We'll be back to a closer communion, um, more sort of telepathic, but it's bigger and better than that, because telepathy, when people think of it, sometimes they think of something linear, like a linear stream of words, and it's not quite that. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you to be alert, be heart-centered, and don't be afraid to gaze at the rising and the setting sun. You might want to look up sun gazing. It's just another bugaboo, like all the rest, that if you look into the sun, it's going to blind you. I mean, if you want to look at the noonday sun and you want to look at it for a long time, yeah, you might have some problems with the lenses in your eyes, but you're not that foolish, are you? I mean, undrugged, you're not. Uh, Sunset and sunrise are very sacred times, and you can tune into a lot if you heart center. And just Google sun gazing. So our vision is expanding to begin to see into the other dimensions. I think one of the first things that we're seeing is auras. But what I wanted to say about vision overall is it's a really deep truth, but it's accessible to all of us, especially when we're in heart. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. We see things through colored lenses of our beliefs and our identity structure, our thoughts, our feelings, our attitudes. We see through all of that. Do consider that as you're looking at someone else, you're looking through your aura first at everything you see. I mean, that's kind of a silly way to put it, and that's not exactly what I mean, but it points to something. We see things as we are, not as they are. We project onto things. Now, the deeper reality that's accessible to many already is that there are no things. There's no out there. It's all just an in here. And it's projected out there as part of the show, part of the fun, part of the ride that we're on. Oh, Bill Hicks, boy, did he ever have it together. I bet somebody offed him, just like Anthony DeMello and so many, you know, that come into the truth and they speak up too loudly and, oh no. Well, no fear, no fear, no fear. That's a drug that they feed us because it's how they milk us for our energy when they get us in fear and anxiety and all of that. And as we step into heart, it's not that we see through that, it just disappears. It just goes away. It's not real. Nothing that's real can survive in heart space. And again, heart space isn't a space or a place. These words are a pointer to something that can be accessed with some continual centering. Okay, puppy. Continual centering in the chest. And it's not even over the heart. It's actually, there's something called a high heart. And there's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of structures. And we have all kinds of words and ways of trying to put this together, but I don't want to go there with you. I just wanted to give an alert and a heads up about new things you may be seeing. And especially when you look into someone's eyes, you know, eyes are the windows to the soul. Those are just words, but there's something deep there as well. And I'll pass on a little thing that I was given on my way through the various teachings that I studied to get where I am. That when you are looking at someone who is dark, who has chosen the dark path, don't look directly into their eyes. There's light that flows on our gaze. The path of our attention is powerful. When you gaze, for instance, into the eyes of a master, God knows what can happen. It can be devastating. It can be exalting. It can be whatever. There's a power that flows. And to the extent that a person is collected in heart, is centered, awakened, if you will, words, please. There's a power that flows on the gaze. And so there's a trick. There's a neat little trick. You can appear to be gazing directly into someone's eyes if you gaze at the bridge of their nose. If you place your focus right here, it will serve to off-center your eyes so that you don't give them the direct path in. Just a thought. You can play with it. Be aware of your gaze. Let your own vision be something you begin to observe and watch and see what you see. And let's stop projecting things out there. If we'll center in heart when we gaze, then we'll realize that what we're seeing is us. Thank you.